In my life, I've been called many things. Smart, intelligent, stupid, dumb, humble, rude, sarcastic, arrogant, nice, sweet, easygoing, dramatic, just about everything. One thing I have never been called by people who love and hate me is lucky, and that's because I'm not. Last night, as many of you know, were the iPhone pre-orders, and oh my gosh, it was a disaster. I'm so furious and mad and frustrated and so many levels of... Anywho, I'm bored by this situation. Look, I went online. I was ready to go at 12:01 a.m. All of Twitter was lit up. I actually had been able to check a little bit of our upgradability earlier. Mike, my buddy, the Detroit Borg, posted a link which allowed you to see your upgradability if you were on AT&T before it actually happened, which was nice, and that was on the Apple side. I was only able to do 2 of the 4 phones that I was asked to order by my family. It was kind of like takeout. They were like iPhone 6, 64 gigabyte gold, iPhone 6 Plus silver, anyway. So I had a list of phones that I was to get, and I didn't get hardly any of them. I stayed up till 12:01. I don't know if you guys were pre-ordering, but it was a disaster. The Apple website didn't even go up till I think 3:30 in the morning. That was the website. Now the iOS app worked at about 12:15 a.m. Now previously people had been saying, "Oh, success! I've already ordered through my carrier, Verizon, AT&T. It's fine. It's done. I'm ready. I'm going to sleep." And I cautioned everyone. I said, "Guys, be careful. Don't order through your carrier because oftentimes it'll say shipping and then it actually ships 2 to 3 weeks later." I say your safest bet is to order through Apple and through Apple only. And that sounded like pretty good advice. I got retweeted a couple times. One thing led to the next, and it was 2:30. I had successfully ordered my mom's phone. On the iPad, it was funny because on the iPad, there's the Apple Store app. And if you look on the app, there's a bunch of selections. You can choose the model, the capacity, the color, for what carrier. And you'd click all of them and they'd say, not available, not available, currently unavailable, currently unavailable. And then out of nowhere, just randomly, one would pop up and say, delivers on 9/19, which is September 19th, the launch day. And so as soon as that popped up, you had to click order now. So I was flipping through all of the phone models, nothing, currently unavailable, unavailable, unavailable. And finally, the exact phone that my mom wanted popped up. So iPhone 6, 64 gigabyte, gold, AT&T, order now. I ordered, I paid, it was good to go. I had 1 phone down, 3 more to go. Well, 2 of the other phones that we thought to be upgradable actually weren't. The contract had not gone up yet. They'd passed the 1-year mark, so you could do the AT&T Next crap, but you couldn't do a 2-year contract, which is what we want to do. I'm not going to go into the details of why I hate AT&T Next. Look, your carrier is going to rip you off the other, anyway. But I like to be less blatantly ripped off, which is why I don't use AT&T Next. And it's just a huge disaster because you pay $30 a month for a phone that's not even yours. After a year, you can swap it in for a new phone, but you have to turn back the phone that you've been paying a year for. So you pay like $350 to rent a phone, basically, for a whole year. It's stupid. I hate AT&T. Anyway, back to the story at hand. I continued to look for phones because, boy, I wanted one. Boy, I needed one. This was the iPhone 6. Come on. And my dad wanted the same model as me. We both wanted an iPhone 6 Plus, both in the space gray model, both from AT&T, both 64 gigabyte, right? Well, that proved to be much more challenging than we both thought. I got tired, and I said, you know what? I'm going to AT&T to order. A lot of people have said, oh, I already got a confirmation that my phone is going to ship on the 19th. And even though I had said, don't go to AT&T, be careful, I decided, you know what? Everyone else is getting their phone shipped on the 19th. I might as well too. Made my order. It was easy. The order went through. Payment was processing. And I got an email that said your iPhone will ship in about 12 to 14 days, which, that kind of freaked me out. That's a whole week in advance. But a week after launch also wasn't the end of the world. I can wait a couple days. Anyway, I wake up this morning and I get an email from AT&T that says your phone is estimated to ship October 14th to October 21st, a whole month. That's a month. And so that's what made me mad. And I was like, oh no, I can't accept that. So, and I couldn't even get my dad's phone ordered. We wouldn't order through AT&T and we couldn't order it through the Apple Store. And he's been really nice. I don't technically have my upgrade yet because I just got my HTC One, 3 months ago. So he's letting me use Logan, my brother's upgrade, who's currently in Argentina, but we have to do all this upgrade swapping. So it's a huge mess as it is. Anyways, we only have 2 phones that are out of contract and upgradable for a 2-year contract. The other phone is like a couple months away, so we're just going to wait on that one. And then my dad is about a year of the way through, so we have to pay that $649 fee, which my dad just said, just pay it. Because this morning I got an email from Apple, and they said, we've reserved a phone for you in your line. So I was able to buy a phone for my dad for $649, the Space Gray 32 gigabyte plus model for AT&T. And it said ships in, or it says ships or delivers, I don't remember, in 7 to 10 days. But then you look at the email and it says estimated delivery date October 1st to October 4th. So either way, it's going to be like 2 weeks late to get the Plus. And a lot of people have been saying, whoa, Apple sold millions of Pluses. I don't necessarily believe that to be true. I just think that the supply and demand, the supply of the iPhone 6 Plus is significantly less than the Plus because most people don't want the 6 Plus. It's too big. So, I think that that was my chair for the record. I think the Plus is going to sell well, but the iPhone 6 is going to sell way better. You can actually still go to store.apple.com and pick up the iPhone 6 to be delivered on the 19th, and there's no harm, no foul. But for the 6 Plus, you're already out 3 to 4 weeks from apple.com. AT&T is now saying 2 months, 7 to 8 weeks. Whew. Now, here's what can happen. I'm definitely getting, my family's getting, my mother is getting an iPhone 6 on the 19th. I'm going to try to talk her into, letting me use it for a couple hours to do a video on it, what have you. And then we'll see which phone ships first. June Lee from Twitter told me that most likely AT&T will ship my phone before they say they will because they've typically shipped much earlier. He said, I got a quote from mid-October and I received it the Sunday after launch day, which is, 3 weeks early. So maybe AT&T is just being generous with their quoting and I'll actually get one pretty soon. Maybe I'm up in the clouds and I'm going to be waiting for months and months and months to get my phone. Okay, not months and months, but weeks and weeks. Not really the end of the world. I have a OnePlus One. I'm sending in actually my HTC One M8 today to be repaired so I can sell it on eBay because those are still going for quite a bit of money. The repair is going to cost me about $200, but they're still going for $400-ish online, so I won't make a profit, but at least I won't go broke. And it's a great phone, My dad was actually talking about switching to it because he likes his OnePlus One, but he doesn't love it. And that's the thing I feel bad about my dad. That's why I think that even if I get my phone first, I'm going to give it to him. And if he gets his phone first, I'm not going to take... He said, if I get my phone first, I'll just give it to you. And I'll just wait for yours to arrive. But I'm not going to do that because he doesn't really like his iPhone... Or excuse me, he doesn't really like his Android phone. He's been using a Galaxy Note 2 for a couple years. And he just moved to the HTC One M8. Or excuse me, the OnePlus One. And he likes it, but he's an Apple guy. He likes the continuity. He likes the ease of use of the Apple ecosystem. And so... I'm just going to give it to him. But anyway, I'll get my iPhone eventually. How did your launch story day go? Are you getting an iPhone? If you did, how did your pre-order process go? I sure as heck hope it went better than mine. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.